Hello, everyone. I'm sure most of you have heard that animals see the world differently than we do. Today, we're going to dive into the details. Welcome to the channel. First, we're starting with how cats see. Cats are highly colorblind, viewing the world through a significantly muted, almost desaturated lens. While we experience a vibrant spectrum, our feline companions mostly perceive blues and yellows, while reds and greens fade into dull shades of gray. But nature rarely makes mistakes. This trade-off grants them an extraordinary superpower, an extreme, unparalleled sensitivity to low light that allows them to thrive when the sun goes down. Their secret lies deep within the eye, behind the retina, in a reflective, mirror-like structure known as the tapetum lucidum. This biological marvel acts as a high-performance amplifier, capturing and reflecting even the faintest glimmer of light back through the retina, effectively giving them a second chance to process visual information. Combined with their incredibly expansive pupils and an extraordinary concentration of rod cells, the photoreceptors responsible for motion detection and low-light vision, they don't just see in the dark, they master it. They navigate the dimmest, most shadowed environments as if they were clearly illuminated, turning the deepest night into a precise, navigable path. This unique ability to hunt and move with absolute stealth transforms them into true assassins of the night. Now, let's switch gears and look at horses. Unlike us, they don't see a full-color world. Horses are dichromatic, meaning their color vision is limited. They perceive the world primarily in shades of blue and yellow, while reds and greens are completely lost to them, appearing as muddy variations of gray. This might seem like a disadvantage, but it's actually a trade-off for survival. Because their eyes are positioned on the sides of their heads, they possess the largest eyes of any land mammal, granting them a massive, nearly 350-degree panoramic field of vision. This allows them to monitor almost their entire surroundings simultaneously, with only two small blind spots directly in front of their nose and behind their tail. What makes them truly fascinating is their ability to focus on two different things at once. One eye tracks a potential threat on the left, while the other watches the horizon on the right. They are biological machines wired for constant vigilance, evolved to detect the slightest flicker of movement across the vast landscape long before a predator can make its move. Now let's talk about our closest companions, dogs. Many still cling to the myth that they see in black and white, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Like horses, they are dichromatic, perceiving the world in a spectrum of blues and yellows, while reds and greens dissolve into murky shades of gray. But what they lack in chromatic richness, they master in dynamic precision. Equipped with the same reflective tapetum lucidum found in cats, their eyes act as high-efficiency light collectors. This allows them to thrive in near darkness, where their heightened sensitivity to motion turns them into elite observers. They aren't just looking at the world, they are constantly scanning it, designed to detect the smallest flicker of movement in the shadows that we, with our color-focused eyes, would never even notice. But now, let's leave the world of mammals and enter a realm completely invisible to us, the world of bees. If you think you see all the colors of a flower, you're only seeing half the picture. While we see simple, solid-colored petals, bees perceive a complex map of ultraviolet patterns. Think of these as nectar runways, bright, glowing lines that point them directly to the food. And here's the real kicker. Bees don't just see with two eyes, they have five. Beyond the two large compound eyes on the sides of their heads, they have three smaller, simple eyes on top. While their main eyes track those neon ultraviolet patterns to find flowers, these three extra sensors act like a biological compass, constantly measuring light intensity to keep them steady in flight. They aren't just navigating, they are processing the world through a five-lens panoramic system that we can barely imagine. To them, a flower isn't just a pretty object. No, it's a glowing target in a high-speed world, guiding them precisely to what they need to survive. In the world of survival, speed is everything, and no one masters it like the fly. They don't see the world through a human lens. They experience it through a high-definition panoramic mosaic. Each of their two massive eyes is a masterpiece of engineering, packed with thousands of individual hexagonal lenses called ommatidia. Think of each one as a tiny, dedicated sensor, constantly recording the world at a frame rate that makes our own eyes look slow. They don't just see movement, they anticipate it. Before your hand even begins to move, their brain has already stitched together those thousands of pixels into a 360-degree warning system, turning your fastest strike into a slow-motion event. To a fly, the world isn't just a place to live. It's a high-speed, neon-lit map that they are constantly navigating, 1 millisecond at a time. So the next time you look at a flower, watch a cat prowling in the dark, or try to swat that elusive fly, remember, you're only witnessing a fraction of their reality. Their eyes aren't just biological tools. They are high-tech maps to survival, revealing worlds that exist right in front of us, yet remain forever hidden from our sight.